Green Skills Denmark commissioned Ken and myself to do this map painting. We have titled it Reconnecting Country, Recovery of Habitats and Biodiversity in the Lower Southwest of WA. It is 3 meters wide by 1.5 meters high. This map painting is primarily a painting. It is simplified, stylized and painterly, with an emphasis on patterns of the land rather than on details or geographical accuracy.
Drainage units or drainage basins, separated by watershed divides, are the base functional ecological landscape pattern, rather than man-made boundaries such as of parks, farms, shire or state. These drainage units, together with the existing wetlands and rock outcrops, are the primary pathways for reconnecting and recovering the natural vegetation and habitats for wildlife. The coastward drainage basins between Cape Naturalist and Fitzgerald National Park support tall forest, woodlands, heathlands and wetlands of high plant and animal diversity and endemism. These are now mostly fragmented and modified by farm clearing.
Ken and I divided the canvas into 3 parts to symbolize that the country had been separated out, split, cleared. So the work is now a triptych of scrolls that, when completed, will be hung from one rod to symbolize the community's solidarity that is working to reconnect the country. As the painter, my first step was to draw the coastline and rivers of the lower southwest onto the canvases. The geology and rock formations were painted in first. Using transparent acrylic paints, I then painted in each drainage basin surrounding the rivers and overlying the geology. I penciled in habitat types, and with a roller I blocked in textured transparent colors to demarcate these habitats. The patterns of remnant riverine vegetation were stenciled in.
Riverine vegetation acts as an important linkages between bigger blocks of intact native vegetation. Wetlands and rock outcrops act as archipelagos of habitats and important stepping stones for the movement of birds, plants and animals. When flooded, salt lakes act as seasonal stepping stones and habitats and breeding grounds for many birds. I drew in a north sign in the sea on the 3rd panel. I designed this from my drawings of a malleefowl's foot and the patterns in the malleefowl's feathers.
As a final touch, I painted in small portraits of 13 rare and endangered animals that occur in the various habitats. These are malleefowl, western ground parrot, noisy scrub bird, forest red-tailed black cockatoo, Carnaby's black cockatoo, Australasian bittern, black-gloved brush wallaby, sunset frog, quenda, numbat, chuditch, pouched lamprey and the hairy marrow.
Green Skills and Gondwana Link are community organisations that are developing and facilitating community involvement in reconnecting the habitat links. Do contact them if you want to know more about their work or this painting.